I am Lontharian. Topic of today's video, the dark side of spiritual gurus. A student has asked me, why are so many people fooled by spiritual gurus that claim to be enlightened? First thing that came to mind was the quote from Mark Twain. It is easier to fool someone than to convince them that they have been fooled. So, why are people fooled? I believe it's because there's a misunderstanding of an awakening or enlightenment. When you have an awakening, your ego has to be dissolved to have this life-changing experience. But when you open your eyes back to the wakened state, your ego and the contents of your mind is still there. So what this means is if the person that has the awakening is materialistic, that will still be in the contents of the mind. Sexual desires, a love for high-end vehicles, high-end jewelry. All that is still there. It does not disappear. If they have a dark side themselves contained in that mind, dark persona, it is still there. Now, there are going to be people who may not agree with it, but this is where the problem lies. This is why people are fooled in the same way they are fooled by spirit beings that get labeled as demons who appear as an angel of light, only to find out that there is a dark side to them. This occurs a lot with spiritual gurus that claim to be enlightened. We are fooled by guises. We are fooled by costumes. Now, for myself, I wore t-shirt, jeans, and work boots before my awakening. I wear t-shirt, jeans, and work boots after my awakening because it's natural. It's not, as mystical as people make it out to be. This is a natural experience that we are all capable of, religious or not. Doesn't matter. But that was my choice. Others, they have an awakening, and they may change their name. They may give themselves a label, or maybe other people give them a label. They may wear costumes, grow a beard. I mean, that's their choice. I'm not in any way picking on them or trying to insult them. I'm saying all that is a choice, maybe because of culture. But this costumes is the reason that you can be fooled. And believing that they are now divine or goodness or some type of God. They're not. I mean, humans, and again, there are going to be people that disagree with me, humans are not gods. We awaken to the source. We can awaken to our true nature or the God within, the infinite, pure consciousness. That is God. We are an expression. But that does not make us gods. Gods, in my experience, are spirit beings. They are are your demons, or can be your demons. Do you know the difference? Can you tell the difference by the presence? No. You may feel the presence. You may feel the presence of goodness. You may feel the presence of wickedness. Some may believe that presence of goodness is many things. Some people may believe that presence of wickedness is many different things, again, depending on your belief systems. But you don't know for sure. You assume, or you believe. So, what I want to say, so you are not fooled. If a person has an awakening, and they were a businessman prior to the awakening, they may have an awakening and all of a sudden be thinking, now how can I make money off this? They may enjoy being worshipped. There's a problem. Many of the spiritual gurus who believe themselves to be awakened are not aware, though they may think they are. They are not aware of the deceivers, of the spirit beings that are going to influence them. The spirit beings may even have influenced what they believe to be an awakening, but is more of what I would call a mystical religious experience, which is not an awakening. Mystical religious experience can be influenced by an external entity. And in a lot of cases, I believe that's what's occurring with these spiritual gurus that believe themselves to be enlightened. They get a large following. Now, the spirit being that is influencing benefits. Or this enlightened spiritual guru is not aware that they are being influenced, because my experiences with spirit beings was completely separate prior to the awakening and continued after the awakening. It is only during the awakening, to where you are experiencing oneness with the infinite, that you are free of the influence and the deception of spirit beings. As long as I am, or anyone else is in that state, it is the only time you are pure and beyond ego. The moment you come back, open your eyes to the awakened state. The ego is there. The deceivers are there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.